Abbeylara had now reached their third consecutive decider, and many felt that this was a make-or-break year for the club. The team now took on the kingpins of Longford club football over the past 5 years, Father Manning Gaels, in their quest to win the Connolly Cup for the first time in the club's history. The odds were heavily stacked against Abbeylara, with the media and the bookies not giving Abbeylara a chance. Within the club, the atmosphere was quite different, and Rowley's men had a steely resolve to finally break the hoodoo. Abbeylara went on in emphatic style to make history in what was to be the club's finest hour.
National anthem comes to an end. The anticipation has finally ended. We're very shortly will be on the way with the Parkhouse Hotel Longford Senior Football Championship final, and let's briefly run down through the two teams. One change in the Abbeylara line-out which appeared during the week. The change takes place in the full forward line. James McIntyre comes into the team in place of Joseph Pettit, who is ruled out of the starting 15. Abbeylara line-out with John Joe Riley in goals. The full back line of Kieran Drake, Donan Ledwood and Seamus Higgins. Half back line of Edmund Farrell, Enda Ledwood and Kevin Brady. Midfield pairing of Arthur O'Connor and Peter Lynch. Terry Drake, Garage Fay and Peter Smith to the half forward line. The full forward line now line out with James McIntyre, Niall Sheridan and Maurice O'Connor. The referee in the centre of the field is Seamus Flood from Mostram, taking charge of his first ever Longford Senior County final. He's about to throw in the ball. The midfield pairings are there. We'll run through the Father Manning Gaels team in just a second or two, but the referee throws in the ball and away we go. Shortly we'll be hearing early thoughts from Michael McCormick, the Longford Senior team manager. Already the referee's whistle has sounded, and it's going to be a free for Father Manning Gaels, which should take quickly and launch the first attack at the county final, but the ball goes out over the sideline and it's going to be a line ball for Abbeylara. The Father Manning Gaels team, the line out with Francis Noonan in goals, Michael Kane, Gary Brady and Paul McCormick, the full back line. Once again the ball has gone out over the sideline. Half back line, Seamus Gallagher, Francis McNamee and Martin Malidi. Midfield pairing of John Fitzpatrick and David Hannafy. Half forward line of Porrick Brady, Colin Hannafy and Donny McLaughlin. Full forward line of Michael Malidi, Porrick Davis and James Breslin. It's Abbeylara who are on the attack looking for the first score of the county final. Ball played inside there towards the full forward. The full forward for them is Niall Sheridan. Ball is eventually played away from him. Down towards this side of the field it goes. Race develops for possession. Down to the ground goes John Fitzpatrick for Father Manning Gaels. He has gone to the ground inside there. 52 seconds played in the opening half, and it's going to be a free in for Abbeylara. And really Michael McCormick in the early exchanges is going to be vital that Abbeylara get off to a good start.
That's right, yeah. Abbeylara will have to settle down. There's a strong breeze blowing across the field. I don't think it's really probably is an advantage to Abbeylara at the moment, but you know, they're going to have to settle down lively here because this Drumlish team are all up for today.
Free is taken inside there from in it goes down towards the 21-metre line, won by the Father Manning Gaels side inside. It was Terry Drake, the player who took the free. Father Manning Gaels now with some defending to do. Deep back of their own half of the team. Captain James Breslin gets a long clearance down, but for the third time inside the opening couple of minutes of the game, the ball has gone out over the sideline, and it's going to be another sideline ball for Abbeylara. And really the strong breeze is certainly taking effect in the early exchanges of the game. It's taken quickly, sent in towards the corner, in towards the corner forward inside with Maurice O'Connor, but Father Manning Gaels are going to break away with it, and Colin Hannafy has it now in the centre of the field. Colin Hannafy, nice directed ball into the forward line. It goes down towards the corner forward inside. Martin Malidi plays the ball outside it once again, but Abbeylara are going to come away with it. Inside there for them is the midfielder Arthur O'Connor. Arthur O'Connor manages to spray the ball out wide. Inside it goes there towards the wing forward Terry Drake, who's seen a lot of the play early on. Once again gets it inside towards the number 18 James McIntyre. He sends the long clearance forward. Again the referee's whistle has sounded. It's really been stop-start in the opening minute or so of the county final. A free for Father Manning Gaels is going to be taken by David Hannafy. Downfield it goes into space. It was the full forward Porrick Davis. Porrick Davis skips inside his marker. An opportunity for the opening score, but he kicks it across the face of the goal. Aimless ball for Porrick, but it might work out right yet for the Gaels. Inside of towards Porrick Brady. Here's an opportunity for Porrick Brady, but the ball is knocked away from him over on the far side, and going back there for Abbeylara is Enda Ledwood. Enda Ledwood gets a clearance in. A long ball. Downfield it goes, past the centre of the field. A lot of pushing and shoving for it. It's going to be won once again by Father Manning Gaels. Won there by Martin Malidi over on the far side of the field, but again the ball breaks free in front of the stand over on the far side. One inside by the midfielder there, Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch has won the ball. He's gone to the ground, and really Michael McCormick, so far both teams are a little bit slow to settle down. Conditions are certainly taking their part, but really an early score would do the game a world of good and maybe settle both sides down.
Yeah, that's right, John. It's for Frantic start. I see Terry Drake has moved to midfield and Peter Lynch has moved on to the 40 for Abbeylara already. There was a doubt to think about Peter Lynch, that he carried some sort of an injury yesterday, but they've taken Terry Drake, and Terry has seen a lot of the boy early on, but it's Frantic stuff at the moment, a lot of hitting off the ball, and man booked already. I think Martin Malady's in the book.
Yes, indeed. Martin Lilly been shown the first yellow card. Abbeylara now, they attack the ball, pumped inside from the midfield. In towards the full forward line it goes. Here's an early opportunity. Ball gathered inside and a score for Abbeylara. The opening one coming from Niall Sheridan. Direct ball played inside. Niall got it well, turned and shot and sent it over the bar. And Michael McCormick, if you give Niall Sheridan space like that, he will punish you.
That's right, yeah. He got space inside. The quick ball moved into Niall Sheridan. And Niall Sheridan is going to have a very big game today if he's going to beat Father Manning Gaels. It's very important to get the ball fast into him, and they moved the ball very, very fast that time, and he took a score very well.
Yes, indeed. Niall Sheridan with the opening score inside 3 minutes of the first half. It's Abbeylara who have gone into the lead. Abbeylara really a team who are desperately seeking their first ever county senior title here in Longford. Let's see now what Father Manning Gaels can do. Trailing by a point to no score. Martin Malidi, long clearance, downfield it goes. In towards the corner forward once again. Michael Malidi on this occasion. Michael has been fouled, and it's going to be a free in for Father Manning Gaels. Seamus Flood pointing clearly that is going to be a free for the Longford side. The Mustra man in charge of its first county final this afternoon. No stranger to either side. He refereed the quarter-final between Abbeylara and Ardagh this year. Also refereed the semi-final between Father Manning Gaels and Granard. The free is going to be taken by the full forward Porrick Davis. An opportunity for Porrick Davis to maybe level the matters up here. Porrick studying the post very carefully. Opportunity for Porrick Davis. Up he comes, strikes it right-footed. In it goes from Porrick Davis, but has gone out to the left of the post and it has gone out wide. First real scoring opportunity there for Father Manning Gaels, but it has gone out to the left and it has gone out wide. And Michael, do you reckon that the breeze had something to play there, the part of Porrick kicking that one wide? No, but he's a very accurate free taker.
Yeah, it's not suiting people playing into the town goals. A strong breeze blowing across there, and it was, you know, he's had a very, very good year, Porrick, and one of the top scorers actually in the championship, in the county championship. But you know, he was in hard luck that time, but he'll settle down, and once he gets free from that angle, he's always dangerous.
Certainly is one of the real sharpshooters coming into the game. The kick out of bound to be taken. Porrick Davis is coming into the final with a personal tally of 3 goals and 22 points. High scoring. Here come Abbeylara once again. Paul Brady coming forward for them. Brady now exchanges the ball outside to Martin Malidi, or inside there to Michael Malidi. Shot comes in from Michael, but it has gone out to the left of the post and it has gone out wide. 2 wides there in quick succession for Father Manning Gaels, and the scoreline remains Abbeylara 1 point, Father Manning Gaels no score. And once again it's going to be John Joe Riley preparing to take the kick out for Abbeylara. John Joe, of course, the player who there was some injury speculation about in the week leading up to the county final, but really, as always, leading up to any county final, there's plenty of talk. It's the talk of the county, and quite rightly so. Conditions really not suitable at the moment to a good game of football. Rain beginning to pour down as we look to our left, and John Joe Riley takes the kick out, drops it once again into towards the centre of the field. Abbeylara going to win it on this occasion. Well gathered inside for them there. Wearing number 18 is James McIntyre. He does well to gather it on that occasion, and he has been fouled, and it's going to be a free, which he takes quickly, sends it up the field, up towards the 45. Ball won again inside there by the Abbeylara attack. Well won on this occasion for them by Morris O'Connor in there. Morris takes the free quickly, into space it goes, but Father Manning Gaels have players back there on their own full back line to deal with it, and eventually it's worked out to Seamus Gallagher. Seamus Gallagher now moving the ball for the champions of 2 years ago. Father Manning Gaels coming forward, a foul conceded in the middle of the field, a roughish challenge coming in there on James Breslin, the Father Manning Gaels captain, and he has won a free for his side, and again it's going to be a free for Father Manning Gaels right in the centre of the field, and another opportunity for them to go on the attack. It's taken quickly by David Hannafy, looking for the return inside. Gaels continue to hold on to possession inside with James Breslin. Now eventually plays it back there towards Hannafy. David Hannafy moving forward inside the 45-metre line. The shot coming in from David Hannafy. Out towards the left it goes. Ball, a little bit of a tussle developing for it, but eventually it hops and goes out wide, and a third wide there in quick succession for Father Manning Gaels. They are really hitting quite a lot of them on this occasion, and the referee now maybe calling that one back inside. It's going to be a free out. It's a free out on this occasion. He spotted some pushing and shoving going on inside there, so the wide doesn't stand. Instead it's going to be a free for the Abbeylara side, and a free that's going to be taken by John Joe Riley, the goalkeeper for Abbeylara, preparing to take the free out. The Longford Senior County Final broadcast to you live on Shannonside FM this afternoon at the Kind Association of Longford Shopping Centre. John Joe Riley's kick out is on the way. Over towards this side of the field it goes on this occasion. It's going to be won there by Abbeylara once again. Played forward. Down inside it goes there towards the centre half forward. That's going to be Garroge Fay. Garroge Fay eventually playing the ball out to the midfielder, Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch links up well inside there with Terry Drake. Terry Drake moving forward. Sends a shot in that's going to drop short. A dangerous one for the goalkeeper. It's in the net. It's in the net. The long ball going in from Terry Drake. A terrible mistake by Francis Newman inside, and Michael McCormick. That's a disaster for Father Manning Gaels.
Yeah, that's a disaster. The ball was going nowhere. It was just a speculative shot by Terry Drake. Actually, Niall Sheridan was looking for the ball inside on the left, and he just hit it in, and the keeper misjudges it and went underneath him. Disaster start. A great start for Abbeylara if they can build on it, but it's really putting it up to Father Manning Gaels. The weather conditions aren't happening. It's raining here at the moment, and you know, the conditions never near against Fatherman and Gaels at the moment, but they've got all to do now.
The goalkeeper, Francis Noonan, holds his head in his hands in despair, but he takes the kick out. It's a disastrous mistake. Once read in a book by Peter Schmeichel that the secret to good goalkeeping is how quickly you recover from an error. Well, certainly Francis Noonan will want to put that to the back of his mind. His side are trailing 1-1 to no score at this 2-1 goal and 3, but they've got their work cut out for them here in the county final. They trail at the moment by a goal and a point to no score. A free now for the Fatherman and Gaels side, and once again I presume it's going to be taken by Pádraig Davis, and he lines it up about 25 metres out from the Abbeylara goal. Pádraig Davis with an opportunity to register for the Manning Gaels opening score in the county final. Up he comes, strikes it right footed, looks good for Pádraig Davis, over the bar it goes for Pádraig Davis, and that's their opening score. It took 10 minutes to come, but Pádraig Davis has sent it over the bar. Good point from Pádraig Davis from the free, and he now leaves the scoreline 1 point for Father Manning Gaels, 1 goal and a point for Abbeylara. That's a score that Father Manning Gaels desperately needed, and Michael McCormick referred to it there earlier on. It was a score that they had to get. Well, they've got it, and now for the first time in the game, John Joe Riley from Abbeylara, the goalkeeper, prepares to take the kick out from the 21-metre line. 10.5 minutes played in the opening half. John Joe Riley's kick out is on the way. In towards the centre it goes once again. The ball is broken down there. Abbeylara desperately trying to get it. It's still not gathered by anybody in particular. Eventually it's going to be won by the Abbeylara in midfielder there inside. The midfielder for them is Arthur O'Connor. Takes it quickly, sends it over towards the far side of the field, but the player he was trying to link up with inside there, his midfield partner Peter Lynch, was kind of caught unawares on that occasion, and he allowed the ball to hop out over the sideline for a sideline ball for Father Manning Gaels. And now they come forward at Donny McLaughlin over on the far side of the field, stand side, kicks it right footed down inside towards the influential full forward. That's Pádraig Davis. Ball on Pádraig, unable to control the ball. Out it goes across the sideline. Last touch to Abbeylara player Colin Hannafy is in a hurry to get on with the action. It's a sideline ball for Father Manning Gaels, and it's going to be Colin Hannafy who's going to take it. 11 minutes and 17 seconds played in the opening half. A goal and a point to Abbeylara, a point for Father Manning Gaels, and Colin Hannafy's sideline ball is on the way, dropping in about 40 metres out from the goal. Raced once again, develops her possession inside, and Pádraig Davis inside there trying to collect it, but it's won by the midfielder. Here's an opportunity now for Abbeylara as they come forward, still moving inside. Ball, or for Father Manning Gaels rather, as the midfielder coming inside there was for them was number 9 David Hannafy, but the ball has gone out there to the left, and again it's going to be out on a free out inside. It's the end decision from the referee, which is taken quickly, sent into space. Once again it's going to be gathered by Father Manning Gaels, picking up the tempo of the game now at this stage. Ball broken down inside. Coming after it is and it looks as if Pádraig Davis has picked up a little bit of an injury there. He's down injured on the 21-metre line. That would be a huge loss indeed to the Gaels if he was unable to continue. But it's Abbeylara who are on the attack at the moment, and it's played inside towards Pádraig, played inside towards Niall Sheridan. Niall Sheridan, the full forward, has it at the other end. Niall Sheridan turns and shoots and sends it in from Niall Sheridan, but to the right of the posts it goes and out wide. And really, Michael McCormick, this is very worrying indeed for Father Manning Gaels. Pádraig Davis down injured. He'd be an absolutely huge loss if he had to go off.
That's right, he's been in the wars early in the game, and he got 2 or 3 bad knocks, and he looks to be in serious trouble at the moment. He would be a serious loss because they build through Pádraig Davis between himself and David Hannafy. But at the moment, Arthur O'Connor and Terry Drake, who's playing midfield with Abbeylara at the moment, they're calling the shots at the moment, and they're using possession well.
See Colin Hannafy out of the centre of the field, just telling his players to settle things down a little bit. Okay, lads, we've got off to a bad start, but we're well and truly in this game, and there's a long way to go. 12 minutes and 51 seconds played in the opening half. Already there's been a couple of stoppages, so the referee, Seamus Flood, will have some injury time to add on at the end of the first half. Back with the action once again. Ball breaks about 45 metres out from the Father Manning Gaels goal, and it's Abbeylara who are on the attack. Certainly nothing being asked in these challenges. It's going in. Abbeylara coming forward. Morris O'Connor, the corner forward, manages to get the ball back to Arthur O'Connor, the midfielder. His temperate shot is well blocked down there. It's gone out over the sideline, and it's going to be another sideline ball for Abbeylara. Terry Drake, the goal scorer, preparing to take it. Albeit somewhat of a fortunate goal, but really Terry won't mind too much about that. Each and every goal counts, and Terry Drake steps forward a couple of yards on the sideline effort. Again, it's going to drop in dangerously. It's fisted inside there by one of the Abbeylara players. Ball eventually breaks down inside there towards the full forward. The full forward is Niall Sheridan trying to work it in. Eventually the ball is broken inside there. The umpire signals that it's going to be a 45, and that indeed is going to be the indecision. Father Manning Gaels questioning the umpire's decision in there, but Michael, it's very important for Father Manning Gaels that they don't start questioning too many of these decisions. They don't want frustration to set in at this early stage.
Yeah, they look very indecisive in defence, the Father Manning Gaels backs at the moment. They haven't settled down, and when the ball goes in high around the square, Niall Sheridan has caused them serious problems, and they were very lucky there that ball didn't end up in the back of the net as well. But Abbeylara have a 50 or a 45 now with Terry Drake. But whatever advantage is in the win, I'd say Abbeylara has it at the moment, so it'll be very important for them to build on this lead they have. before half time.
Terry Drake preparing to take the 45-metre free. Another opportunity then for the Abbeylara side. Terry hits a poor one in on this occasion, and it's easily cut out there by the Fatherman and Gaels side as the wind begins to blow our notes to Kingdom Cup here in the press box. But once again, it's Abbeylara who pick up the ball in around the centre of the field. Lyndon Ledwood, the player who gathered on that occasion, now moving forward inside. It goes to the midfielder, Arthur O'Connor. Arthur O'Connor is going to have a pop from 45 metres out, sent it to get in, but it goes to the right of the post, and again it's gone out wide. And another opportunity on this occasion for Abbeylara goes a begging. And really, Michael, as you referred to earlier on there, a strong breeze blowing here. Abbeylara want to be getting those efforts on target, that want to build up a little bit of a lead come half time.
Yeah, that's right, because a strong breeze blowing across the field, but still it's Abbeyara's advantage, and they need to be just taking them scores. They just wouldn't want to be just kicking them for the sake of kicking them. Fatherman and Gaels haven't settled down yet, but when they settle down, you know, they'll start coming at Abbeylara.
Yes, we're still waiting for that explosion to come from Fatherman and Gaels, one of the most successful teams in recent club history here in Longford, of course, trying to land their 15th county title here this afternoon. Right now they're building from the back and they're moving forward once again inside with the wing back. The wing back is Martin Mulleedy. Long ball played forward, was cut out on the other end by the opposite number 7. That's Kevin Brady, another player who there was some injury worries about during the week. Going forward now is Edmund Farrell. Edmund Farrell switching it over towards the centre half forward. The centre half forward is Garroge Fay. Garroge Fay plays the ball back inside there towards Peter Smith. Smith sends a long ball, a nameless ball really on that occasion from him, and it crosses the sideline over on the far side of the field. And once again it's going to be another sideline ball for Fatherman and Gaels, and it's going to be taken by Martin Mulleedy over on the far side of the field. Martin blending in nicely with all the colour and all the variety over on the far side. Plenty of supporters here from both sides. A big Abbey sign over at the back of the stand as we look across diagonally across the field. But right now it's Abbey who are on the attack once again, and the ball breaks free. Another testing one inside for the goalkeeper, Francis Noonan, but he deals with this one a lot better than the opening one. But the clearance put some pressure on his midfielders out the field. And again now Abbeylara trying to come forward. A hurried clearance there from Kevin Brady, and the move breaks down and is cut out by Fatherman and Gaels, cut out by Donny McLaughlin. Donny McLaughlin takes the return, moves forward, tries to sell a dummy to his marker. Still Donny McLaughlin going forward, loses it however, and again it's going to be cut out by Kevin Brady. Kevin Brady managing to walk the ball back inside. A long delivery, and it goes there in towards the direction of the full forward. The full forward is Niall Sheridan. It came in from Peter Smith, but Niall was unable to prevent the ball from going out over the end line and out wide. And really, Michael, that's turning out to be an aspect of the game so far as the amount of wides that we're seeing.
That's right, Abbeylara begin to build up the wides, but throughout the field Abbeylara are more keener. They're first to the ball and they're winning the breaks. They seem to be very, very determined, you know, but it's no good having determination if you're not putting on the scoreboard. And you know, with that breeze they have at the moment, you know, they need to be putting the scores up.
1-1 to a point. That goal separating the sides. The goal coming from Terry Drake, and Abbeylara on the attack once again. It looks as if there may have been a free on that occasion for them, but the referee says play on, and is gathered eventually by the full forward inside, Niall Sheridan. Niall Sheridan now trying to walk the ball back outside to a player who's free, and again a long speculative shot coming in, dropping it round the house. After it now for Abbeylara is Garroge Fay, the centre half forward, goes to the ground to try and gather it. Garroge Fay received the push in the back as he was doing so, says the referee, and it's going to be a free in for the Abbeylara side. And really, from a situation that seemed to be going nowhere, Abbeylara now have won a free. It's one that Fatherman and Gaels will be disappointed to have conceded, but it is going to be a free for the Abbeylara side, and it's a free on this occasion that is going to be taken by Terry Drake. Already the player who's got that very, very controversial goal, or that very fortunate goal, certainly one that Francis Noonan will want to put on the back of his mind. But Terry Drake once again is going to take this one. It really is difficult conditions. The ball is a little bit wet, a little bit slippery, and a strong breeze swirling all over the place as Terry Drake prepares to take this free from the 14-metre line. Sending it in, it's curling well from Terry Drake, but it just didn't curl enough, and it's gone out to the right of the post and has gone out wide. And another opportunity for Abbeylara, who are definitely the most consistent side, definitely the superior side here in the opening half, but they're not putting away the amount of chances that are coming their way. 18 minutes and 9 seconds played in the opening half of the county final of the year 2000, brought to you at the kind association of the Longford Shopping Centre. Kicked in towards the centre of the field once again, and Abbeylara win it on this occasion with James Breslin, the captain. He'll really have to lead by example now. Gets it towards Colin Hanafy over on the far side. Eventually is played inside there towards Seamus Scholar, who are joined up with the attack, but again the ball goes across the sideline over on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a sideline ball for the Abbeylara side. Abbeylara now, it's some defending to do. Their last score came inside the 7th minute from that goal. They really want to get another score on the board. Good play inside on this occasion by the full-back for Fatherman and Gaels. That's Gary Brady. He manages to walk the ball out. Fatherman and Gaels again, a patient build-up, using all the experience that they have. Played inside towards David Hanafy, the midfielder. David Hanafy now playing the ball forward, and Fatherman and Gaels once again coming in the attack. Ball played down towards the forward line. It's gathered inside by the corner forward, Michael Malidi. Michael Malidi over on the far side, trying to work out an option for himself here. Still coming forward, still taking on the player, moving inside towards the 21-metre line. Down he goes. Referee says play on. Tries to place the ball back outside to the midfielder, David Hannafy. Again, very close to the sideline over on the far side. Colin Hannafy now gets involved in the action and plays a nice ball inside across the face of the 14-metre line. And it's Danny Port in the storm as Abbeylara get the ball clear and now can work an attack for themselves. And coming forward is Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch past the centre of the field. Still Peter Lynch in possession. Took a terribly high challenge as he was going forward there. And Peter Lynch, in fairness to him, got up straight away. Lesser players may have gone down there and tried to get an opponent booked or in serious trouble. But good play from Peter Lynch. And Michael Abbeylara done well there in defence. Got the ball clear and set up a very constructive move on the other end of the field.
Yeah, Abbeylara defence working very, very hard. Fatherman and Gaels are not using the ball. They're trying to carry it in and have been slowed down and pushed back. And that was a high challenge coming in from Frank McNamee, a centre half back. But Peter Lynch will be all right and will carry on. But at the moment, Fatherman and Gaels need to use the ball a bit faster. They're trying to just carry it. Maybe there's a very strong breeze out there and they're trying to keep more possession.
Terry Drake once again preparing to take the free for Abbeylara. Decides to take it short on this occasion and presumably make himself available for the return, but instead it's going to be played inside there towards Arthur O'Connor, the midfielder. Arthur O'Connor sending in a very high effort from way out the field. In it goes to Arthur O'Connor, but again it has gone out to the round of the sideline, shaking his head. Must be happy with the way his team are playing. They're creating the chances, but really it's worrying for them that they're not maybe they're not turning a greater share of possession into scores.
You know, yeah, after getting that goal they should be building on that and building score after score, but they're shooting maybe from too far out and just hoping. You know, you have to settle yourself down and take these shots. You have to kick them about 4 or 5 wides on the trot now, and you know, maybe at the end of the day they could do them.
Francis Newland has kicked the ball straight out over the sideline from the resulting kick out and has gone in, dropping in round the house once again. Inside there is the full forward Niall Sheridan trying to get a hand to it, but the goalkeeper comes out and gathers it well on this occasion. Good play down from Francis Newland, managing to get the ball free over towards the far side. Again, Father Manning Gaels are going to build it. Must emphasise that they are playing against a breeze. It's a driving rain too facing them in the opening half. The conditions really haven't smiled on us here this afternoon, and it's difficult conditions for both sides. But really we're still waiting for Father Manning Gaels to come into the game. Abbeylara creating chances, but from their point of view they're not turning enough into scores. And now they come on the attack once again as a long delivery is played down towards the half forward line. It's going to be gathered inside there by Edmund Farrell. Edmund Farrell with a player free outside him, elects to play the ball out wide. An opportunity here for the corner forward, Maurice O'Connor. Maurice O'Connor turns and shoots and sends it over the bar, and that's a good score from Maurice O'Connor coming in the 21st minute of the opening half. Maurice O'Connor, well worked move again, and he has sent it over the bar. A point there for the Abbeylara side, and that now leaves the scoreline 1 goal and 2 points for Abbeylara. It's a single point for Father Manning Gaels, and really Father Manning Gaels will be very disappointed with their return so far, just 1 point.
That's right, this time Abbeylara worked a good move, got a ball into a scoring position, and Maurice O'Connor looked up and kicked it over the bar. Simple, just played it simple, and that was it, over the bar.
Direct football really at its best there on that occasion from Abbeylara, and they certainly reaped the rewards for it as Maurice O'Connor sends it high and sends it over the bar for a point. So it's Abbeylara leading by 1 goal and 2 points to 1 point. A very low scoring county final so far, but here comes Niall Sheridan once again. Niall Sheridan 40 metres out, a right footed kick from Niall Sheridan, in it goes, and the umpires consult, and over the bar it goes, and Niall Sheridan has scored another point. That coming inside 22 minutes of the opening half, and now Abbeylara have finally managed to get their shooting boots on, and Niall Sheridan, the influential full forward, who so much of the game plan is based towards him, he has got the ball and he has sent it over the bar, and 2 points there in quick succession certainly leaves the scoreboard reading a lot more healthier for Abbeylara, leading by 1-3 to a point in the county final. The kick out taken, in it goes towards the centre once again. Abbeylara picking up a lot of those breaks there, but they've lost it in this occasion, and here now come Father Manning Gaels. Coming forward for them inside is Pádraig Brady. Pádraig Brady moving inside, gets the ball inside to Michael Malidi. Michael Malidi moving forward. Michael Malidi has been fouled, and it's going to be a free. It's a free inside there, and is it going to be taken by Pádraig Davis on this occasion? He placing the ball down carefully, and another opportunity there. Colin Hannafy going over and having a word with him, but really this is one you'd expect Pádraig to put over.
Yeah, Pádraig he could score these with his eyes closed, but he needs to score this one to keep in touch with Abbeylara. Abbeylara have gone a 5-point lead now, and to bring this back to a 4-point game, he needs to take this score.
Opportunity then for Pádraig Davis. Almost the silence comes over Pearse Park. Davis now steps up, kicks it right footed, and it goes on Pádraig Davis, but unbelievably so, he has kicked it out to the right and has kicked it wide, and Father Manning Gaels supporters at this stage must be wondering if this is going to be their day. That was another opportunity that they have failed to convert, and once again it's going to be a kick out. It's going to be taken by John Joe Riley, the goalkeeper for the Abbeylara side, now placing the ball carefully on the edge of the small parallelogram. His side at the moment leading by 1 goal and 3 points to a single point for Father Manning Gaels. So far the county final really has failed to take off, but the kick out is going to be taken by John Joe. In it goes towards the centre of the field once again. Abbeylara really have been the more dominant side there, but Father Manning Gaels now are beginning to pick up on some of those breaks. Good play, however, by the centre half back for Abbeylara. That's into Ledwood. Into Ledwood gets it over towards the far side. Again, Abbeylara building the ball with confidence from the back, and really they're picking out the players well up front. And here they come now. Long ball played into a space, played into Archer O'Connor. He has an opportunity to run at the defence. Decides to play it inside there towards Niall Sheridan. Back towards Archer O'Connor. A shot from Archer O'Connor and a well-engineered move, but again it goes out to the right and again it goes wide. And really, Michael, that's a pity that move didn't end up in a score. It was a good move. Abbeylara working the ball well, but again failing to take the chance.
Yeah, that's right. Archer O'Connor's playing very, very well at midfield. He's linking up well between the half-back line and the half-forward line, and he was just unfortunate that it was a very, very good chance.
Certainly was. Now it's Father Manning Gaels who come on the attack inside with David Hannafy from them. David Hannafy riding a couple of challenges, getting away from his marker, and eventually releases the ball outside to the midfield partner, John Fitzpatrick. John Fitzpatrick moving forward, plays the ball outside him towards Colin Hannafy, dropping in dangerously. Here's an opportunity now for Father Manning Gaels. A shot half blocked down, still in around the house. The goalkeeper gets a hand to it, does well to block it there, but there was a real opportunity for John Fitzpatrick and co there, as Father Manning Gaels really for the first time in the match threatened the Abbeylara goal, but Abbeylara survived the scare and they get the clearance in over on the far side of the field. The centre half forward working very, very hard now to try and keep it in play. That's Garage Fay, but it's gone out over the sideline, and Father Manning Gaels are coming on the attack once again. James Breslin now over on the far side manages to play the ball outside him. A long, high, speculative ball dropping in about 40 metres from the Abbeylara goal. Well taken inside there. Great full back play by Donald Ledwood, who has fouled as he comes down with the ball. A superb catch, and really when you're under pressure you want a few catches like that. Good play by the Abbeylara side. Free is taken by the centre half back into Ledwood. Linda sending it forward. Downfield it goes. Down inside to Peter Lynch, the midfielder. Peter Lynch now moving the ball, kicking it right-footed. A poor one from him, however, on this occasion. A race develops here at the cornerback. Michael Kane is in there for Father Manning Gaels. The ball dangerously close to the sideline. It's gone out over the sideline. Linesman has his flag up there, and it is going to be another sideline ball to Abbeylara. A look at the stopwatch. It says 26 minutes and 2 seconds played in the opening half. There will, however, be injury time to be added on to that. Peter Lynch preparing to take the sideline ball for Abbeylara. Peter then having a chat with Declan Rowley, his team manager, on the sideline. I presume the tactic will be to drop it in and around the house once again. In it goes on Peter, but I'm afraid unless the house decides to move or something, he's not going to land it there, and the ball has hopped in out over the line and has gone wide, and another opportunity for Abbeylara. And really they're creating plenty of chances, Michael. They're getting in positions where they're creating these chances, but the final ball time and time again is letting them down.
That's right, yeah, you know, and I hope that at the end of the game they're not ruining them chances, but Father Manning Gaels or John O'Reilly has done very, very well to keep that ball out of the net, although it was just running along the ground. It could have slipped into the back of the net and would have been a very interesting game. But this game is far from over.
It certainly is. Really, you always expect better from Father Manning Gaels, but again they're pinned back in their own half of the field. Again they've got defending to do. Morris O'Connor has it for Abbeylara, plays the ball inside to Terry Drake. Terry Drake moving forward. Here's a shot from Terry Drake, and over the bar it goes of Terry Drake, and a well-engineered move again, and a well-worked score with 27 minutes played in the opening half. Terry Drake has sent the ball over the bar. Really, this is a good performance from Abbeylara. They're increasing their lead. 1 goal and 4 points now. The scoreboard reads to a single point for Father Manning Gaels, and I'd say you probably have got good odds coming into the county final that Father Manning Gaels had only managed to score 1 point in the first half. They have yet time to do something about it, but again it's a poor kick out there from Francis Noonan, and really your heart goes out to him after conceding a poor goal early on. His confidence has taken a little bit of a battering, and the kickouts are not working well for him. Abbeylara have a sideline ball. It's taken quickly. It's taken in around the house once again. Ball breaks inside towards the centre half forward. Garage Fay. Garage Fay is a player free outside him. Manages to get the ball out there. In it goes to the corner forward. The corner forward is Morris O'Connor. Morris tries to send in a shot. It took a deflection. It's going to be another 45-metre free for the Abbeylara side. But really, Michael McCormick, Francis Noonan's confidence took a little bit of a hammering when he conceded that early goal, and he's also having some problems at the kick-out.
That's right, yeah, but there is a strong breeze there and conditions are very bad and slippy. Terry Drake is having a big effect on this game. He's moved out to midfield. He's actually all over the field, and you know he took his last score very, very well. But he's having a very big influence on the game at the moment, and Father Manning Gaels are going to have to tie him down because he's causing them terrible problems.
Certainly is. He's about to take another 45-metre free that could cause problems for the Father Manning Gaels defence. A little bit of an off-the-ball incident almost developing there. Referee decides to ignore it, and it's going to be a free. That's going to be taken by Terry Drake. In again it goes from Terry, dropping it dangerously but curling into the left and curling out wide, and really lots of opportunities being created for the Abbeylara side, but they're unable to take it. And I think that may be their 10th wide, maybe of the 8th wide of the game so far, and 4 wides on the other side for Father Manning Gaels. So it's double scoring on the wides count, 8-4. Abbeylara the more dominant side, but certainly have kicked a lot of wides in the opening half. A minute and 10 seconds remaining, plus whatever injury time that the referee decides to add on to the end of the first half. The kick-out has been taken once again, and another free-in for the Abbeylara side, and they take it quickly, and downfield again it goes towards Niall Sheridan, having to come out, having to try and work the ball inside towards Garage Fay. The two centre men linking up well on this occasion, but the referee's whistle has sounded, and it's going to be a free-out for Father Manning Gaels. One of the Gaels players at the moment down injured, and in possession with the ball there is Gary Brady, the full back for them, but doesn't seem to be too serious of an injury. It's the centre half back Francis McNamee who has picked up the little bit of a knock there. He's going to be okay to continue. No need for the doctors or paramedics to go on from either side there. He's going to be okay to continue, and it's going to be a free out for Father Manning Gaels as we enter the final 30 seconds of the opening half. There will, however, be some injury time to be played. The scoreline reads 1 goal and 4 points for Abbeylara, a single point for Father Manning Gaels, and Abbeylara have won the ball again in the form of Morris O'Connor wearing number 15, but they've lost it on this occasion. Here come the Gaels now. James Breslin moving forward over on the far side of the field, manages to play the ball outside him there. Father Manning Gaels making heavy weather trying to bring it forward. Tony McLaughlin on the ground. It has been touched on the ground there by the Father Manning Gaels side, and again it's going to be a free out for Abbeylara, which to take quickly within the lead with the centre half back. Long direct ball down inside. It's direct football all the time, but on this occasion it's well won by Gary Brady, the full back, and Gary Brady releases the ball outside him to a player free and unmarked. Coming forward again now for Father Manning Gaels, a long clearance inside, but again they lose it time and time again. They're contriving to do that, and here come Abbeylara moving forward now with Peter Smith. Peter Smith again plays it forward, again played it in towards the direction of Niall Sheridan, but it was over a hit for Niall, and the goalkeeper Francis Noonan gathers it, and Francis Noonan does well on this occasion, plays it outside to Francis McNamee. Another poor clearance from the Gaels, and coming forward now for Abbeylara is their wing back Kevin Brady. Took a hefty challenge en route, manages to play the ball outside to Terry Drake. Terry Drake releases it inside there towards the other wing forward Peter Smith again dropping it dangerously and around the house. It's got on this occasion by Sheridan. Here's an opportunity from Sheridan. He's gone down. Is it going to be a penalty? Is it going to be a penalty or a free in? Certainly it was gathered on that occasion. Referee's whistle sounded inside, and really I think it's going to be a penalty on this occasion. Referee pointing clearly to it. Is he going to award a free? There was definitely a foul there on that occasion. Again, Michael, the direct ball inside towards the full forward line. Niall Sheridan gathered it. Referee hasn't really made it too clear what he's going to do yet. Will it be a penalty or what? I think it will be a penalty. It seems to be the decision there from the referee, and it's going to be a penalty for Abbeylara. A penalty that is going to be taken by Terry Drake. Terry Drake, Michael McCormick has referred to him as having a big influence on the game. He can have a bigger one now if he beats Francis Noonan from the spot kick. This could be a vital kick for Abbeylara. It's about to be taken by Terry Drake against Francis Noonan in the goal. An opportunity for Terry Drake. Up he comes, shoots, it's in the net! It's in the net, it's a second goal for Abbeylara. A vital goal, and it's met with great celebrations down in the Abbeylara dugout. The penalty well taken by Terry Drake. There was an off-the-ball incident with one of the Abbeylara players out injured, has gone down injured, but really Terry Drake has converted that a minute into injury time, and Terry Drake getting the opportunity from the penalty spot, making no mistake, and certainly now, Michael, Father Manning Gaels have one hell of a battle on their hands.
That's right. Once that ball went into Niall Sheridan, a penalty written all over. There was two defenders around him, and he took them on and he was pulled down. And Terry Drake stepped up coolly and started to send Francis Noonan the wrong way. Father Manning Gaels at the moment are all playing as individuals. They're not playing as a team. You know, they need to start getting their concentration going again and start playing as a team. But at the moment, they're all playing as individuals, all trying to do it themselves, and they're making silly mistakes.
Well, one of the Abbeylara players has gone down injured there. It was an incident leading up to the penalty, and the line referee has come over to have a chat with the linesman. I don't know that he's the outing at the moment. He's locked in deep conversation there with Martin Mulady, and I think he's going to go across now to the second side of the field, see if he has spotted his linesman over on the other side of the field has spotted anything. But really, Abbeylara have certainly put the game up to Father Manning Gaels and converting that penalty right on the stroke maybe of half time, well into injury time. 31 minutes played of stoppage time, and it's 2 goals and 4 points for Abbeylara. It's a single point for Father Manning Gaels. Still treatment being given inside there. It might be the number 5 there, Edmund Farrell, for Abbeylara, who is receiving treatment. It is Edmund Farrell, and with that the half-time whistle blows here at Pearse Park. So the first half comes to an end. Certainly Michael McCormick, as both teams make their way into the dressing rooms at half-time. As a manager yourself, what really could you say to Father Manning Gaels at this stage? How would you go about trying to bring them back into it?
Yeah, well, they'll start the second half and they'll be playing with whatever advantages in the game. I know they're going to just have to settle themselves down. They're doing everything too fast. You know, Abbeylara are that fast. Well, they're really getting in.
Fitzpatrick in the square.
He's gone, is he? Is he gone?
Yeah.
He's going to pull forward. No, he's going to pull forward.
Yeah.
Just switch it on.
Dara ready to go here. Okay, cheers. Thanks a million, Dara. Okay, Mike.
Serious problem with the kick out.
Yeah.
Who's had the change in the jersey?
Peter Lynch. He was wearing 11. No, he's wearing 9, sorry. John wearing 24.
24. One minute and 38 seconds played in the second half. No change in the scoreline. It's going to be a free for the Abbeylara side. No changes in personnel. A number of positional switches on either side. We see that Colin Hannafy has come out to the middle of the field for Father Manning Gaels. It's a free for the Abbeylara side. It's going to drop in dangerously. 40 metres out. The ball is punched down. It may come yet for the Abbeylara minutes to try to go back and collect it over on the far side of the field. Gathered once again for Abbeylara as they move forward. A heavy challenge going in. The referee blows the whistle and it's going to be a free in for Abbeylara once again. One number switches it at Peter Lynch, the midfielder. The jersey was ripped just a few moments ago. He is now wearing 24. There hasn't come a substitute or anything like that on. Peter Lynch is wearing 24. Terry Drake has a free, the player who has scored 2 goals in the opening half. One from the penalty spot, one from a long range effort which beat the keeper. We want to say hello to Julian Castles, who is listening to our broadcast this afternoon live here in Shannonside FM and enjoying the Longford County final. The free about to be taken by Terry Drake, dropping in and around the house. A dangerous ball that's easily cut out there in the end for the Father Manning Gaels side by the midfielder for them, David Hannafy. He attempted to clear the ball. One of the Abbeylara players not the required distance away, and the referee is going in to have a chat. It may be with the full forward, Niall Sheridan. He's telling the goalkeeper to bring it out to the 21-metre line and take the free. The goalkeeper not too happy with taking the kick out himself, hasn't been having the best of afternoons of it, and decides to leave it with David Hannafy. David Hannafy preparing to take it. He strikes it right footed. On the field it goes. Father Manning Gaels trailing at 9 points in this stage, and a heavy shoulder coming in there from Colin Hannafy. Referee says play on. Fair shoulder to shoulder challenge. Ball breaks. A race for possession develops and won by the Abeylara side with Michael O'Connor, and Michael O'Connor attempting to get the clearance in, but it's well blocked down by Donny McLaughlin. Out over the sideline it goes, and it looked as if it was going to be a sideline ball for Abeylara. Indeed it was, but Donny McLaughlin decided to kick the ball up the field 20 yards in any case. He reckoned it should have gone to Father Manning Gaels. Well, the linesman, and I must say I have to agree with him, it was going to be a sideline ball to the Abeylara side, and really we talked about it at half time, Michael. The referee here is doing a good job on the game. Seamus Flood is having a fine match.
Yeah, Seamus is having a very, very good game. We didn't notice him in the first half, and that's a sign of a good referee. Abeylara has started the second half the way they finished the first half on the attack, and Father Manning Gaels are going to have to settle down shortly, or this game will be gone out of their reach.
Long free in from Peter Smith, dropping dangerously close. In round the house it goes once again, and Francis Noonan, the goalkeeper, comes out to collect it. A high clearance from Francis, not a whole lot of distance in it. And once again now Father Manning Gaels has to build from the back, from behind the their own 21-metre line. A nameless clearance really goes in there, a rushed clearance in any case, coming in there for the Fathermanning Gaels side. Has gone out over the sideline, and again it's going to be a sideline ball for Abbeylara, and it's going to be taken by Enda Ledwood, the centre half back, from right in front of his own dugout. Enda kicks the ball downfield, it goes down towards the 21-metre line. The ball is going to break, and Peter Lynch is after it, and Peter Lynch has gathered the ball wearing number 24. Peter inside his marker, still Peter Lynch. Abbeylara have been more dominant in the middle of the field. Peter Lynch is 14 metres out from the goal inside the 14. Peter at a difficult angle, he kicked the ball across the face of the goal, a dangerous one dropping in towards Niall Sheridan, breaks the ball down inside the centre half forward Garage Fay tries to play it back towards Sheridan. Abbeylara have players back defending. One of them is the full back Gary Brady, and Gary Brady has won a free for Fathermanning Gaels. Gary Brady fouled just outside the 21-metre line, and it's a free which he takes quickly. The Gaels really need some scores. 5 minutes played in the second half here of the county final, being brought to you with the kind association of Longford Shopping Centre here on Channelside FM this afternoon. Coming forward once again are Abbeylara over on the far side. Terry Drake is the player in possession. He plays the ball downfield, it goes. Two players collide at other. The end result is going to be a free for the Abbeylara men, and the referee once again clearly points for a free for the Abbeylara side. Again, Terry Drake is going to be the player to take it. He's been very, very influential in the game. He's had a good match so far, and he now has another opportunity maybe to increase the lead. 5.5 minutes played in the second half. The scoreboard reads 2 goals and 4 points for Abbeylara, a single point for Fathermanning Gaels so far, and Terry Drake now has an opportunity maybe to increase that lead. Back he goes, again studies the post carefully. Terry Drake, the familiar run, the familiar kick with the right foot, in it goes from Terry Drake, and that's an excellent score for Abbeylara. Coming inside 5 minutes and 50 seconds of the restart, and Terry Drake has sent the ball over the bar. A well taken free, Michael, and really at this stage it's difficult to bet against Abbeylara.
Yeah, very important score for Abbeylara. You know, they've been pressing since they came out after the half time, so it's a very vital score. You know, you see Porrick Davis is limping, he's carrying a bad injury, so Fathermanning Gaels are in serious trouble at the moment.
Fathermanning Gaels in all sorts of problems in the county final, and once again Francis Noonan preparing to take the kick out. The referee is speaking to 2 players in the centre of the field, and plenty is there a substitution about to be made. Indeed there is a change taking place. Fathermanning Gaels are bringing in number 19 is coming in for them. 19 is Derek Gallagher. The player who has gone off is Porrick Brady. Derek Gallagher on for Porrick Brady on the Fathermanning Gaels side. A nearly switch for them. 6.5 minutes into the second half, but really they have to do something. They're 2-5 down to a single point. 10 between them in the county final. Conan Hannafy coming forward. He kicks the ball in right footed. Abbeylara once again on the attack. Our Fathermanning Gaels gathering now on this occasion, and now they come forward, and here's an opportunity for them. Donny McLaughlin moving forward. Eventually the ball is played back to James Breslin. James Breslin has lost it inside. Abbeylara defending each and every attack as if their lives depended on it, and in the end they win themselves a free, and the referee clearly points for a free out over on this side of the field. A free out for the Abbeylara side, and really, Michael, at the moment Fathermanning Gaels are struggling in many sectors of the field, including midfield, where they've made some switches. Colin Hannafy has gone out today there, and they move John Fitzpatrick in on top of the square, but really they have to try and work the ball into him some way.
That's right, yeah, they're very hard to get the half back line, half forward line aren't working well at the moment. Abbeyara's on top all over around the middle, and you know, if they get a few more scores it'll be hard to see them getting beaten unless Fathermanning Gaels can get a quick goal.
Here come Abbeylara once again. Garage Fay, the centre half forward, moving forward, gets the ball back to Terry Drake. Terry Drake switches play over towards the far side. A race develops up possession, but it's going to be won by Martin Mulleedy for Fathermanning Gaels on this occasion. Martin moving forward, over on the far side, over on the stand side of the field, takes a late challenge, who plays the ball inside him. Now is coming forward. Here's an opportunity now for the Gaels as they move inside with James Breslin. Breslin moving inside, goes to the ground. Referee says play on. Still in possession is James Breslin, has overcarried it, says the referee, and it's going to be a free out for Abbeylara, and really things are not going the way of Fathermanning Gaels at the moment. Declan Rowley moving forward. Porrick Davis really looks to be in serious trouble at this stage. He's limping consistently through the game, doesn't look fit, and really Fathermanning Gaels are in serious problems. There was rumours of players carrying injuries leading into the final, but still they're going to come forward with David Hannafy. Plays the ball inside towards Donny McLaughlin. Donny McLaughlin is 45 metres out from the Abbeylara goal. A shot from Donny McLaughlin, dropping in dangerously. Some indecision inside in the Abbeylara defence, but the ball hops and goes wide. And Michael, just like the goal that we've seen in the first half there, a dangerous ball going in, and worrying maybe for Abbeylara that looks to be some indecision in the defence there.
Yeah, John Fitzpatrick's a big man and he's standing inside the edge of the square, so Fathermanning Gaels will try and get the ball into him as quick as they can, but at the moment they're still trying to play as individuals. It's going to take a bit of magic from some of the Fathermanning Gaels players like David Hannafy or maybe Porrick Davis who's carrying an injury, but somebody's going to have to just do something special to get Fathermanning Gaels back in this game.
Something spectacular required for Father Manning Gaels, trailing at the moment by 2-5 to a single point. Hard to believe that the Gaels have just managed 1 point so far. The kick out once again is taken by John Joe Riley. John Joe's kick out over towards the far side of the field, where once again Abbeylara are going to win it in the Ledwood over there. Kicks the ball right footed, dropping it down inside towards the forward line. It goes once again, but Father Manning Gaels have players back on this occasion. The ball breaks free over on the far side, over on the stand side of the field. It's going to be a free for Father Manning Gaels. Martin Mulleedy looks to be the player to take it. Martin close to the stand on the far side. He's going to kick it in right footed. It's going to land about 21 metres out from the Abbeylara goal. Ball fisted away, and the break now favours the Father Manning Gaels on this occasion, and they're coming forward. And Conor Hannafy is the player who maybe looked to have gathered it there. He has gone to the ground in any case, and in fact it might have been the corner forward there, Michael Mulleedy, who gathered on that occasion. He has gone to the ground, but it is going to be a free. It is going to be a free in for Father Manning Gaels. Michael Mulleedy has won the free, and it looks as if Pádraig Davis is the player who is coming out to take it. So Pádraig Davis, we'd estimate about 25 metres out from the Abbeylara goal. Father Manning Gaels desperately in need of a score now at this stage. Davis so far has been their only scorer. Pádraig Davis steps up, kicks it right footed, in it goes from Pádraig Davis, and over the bar it goes from Pádraig Davis, and that's 10 minutes now into the second half, and Pádraig Davis has converted the free. A well taken one from him. He has sent it over the bar from the free. A good score. It now leaves it 2 points for Father Manning Gaels and 2 goals and 5 points for Abbeylara. Really, there's a lot of work to do yet for Father Manning Gaels, but will that be the start of their comeback? Is there a comeback in this side? The kick out is going to be taken again by John Joe O'Reilly. John Joe placing the ball on the 21-metre line. Only the second time in the game that John Joe has had to do that so far. So John Joe steps up and kicks it right-footed. Again, he's going to kind of play it right of centre. Colin Hannafy going for Abbeylara. Again, the ball breaks. Again, it's going to come towards the Abbeylara side, and gathered inside there by Kieran Drake. Kieran Drake plays it over towards the far side of the field. Again, coming forward now is Peter Lynch for the Abbeylara side. Peter Lynch, a high, long delivery. Once again, down towards the target man. Niall Sheridan is the target man, racing in there courageously for it. It breaks for Niall Sheridan, and the goalkeeper got a touch to it and deflected it out for a 45. And really on that occasion there, Michael McGonagh, the goalkeeper there, Francis Noonan, has kind of made up for the earlier mistake. A good save.
Yeah, that was a big let off for only for Francis Noonan. That was in the back of the net. It was a big let off for Father Manning Gaels, and if that had went in, the game was definitely over. But the game is still there. There's what, over 20 minutes to still play, and if Father Manning Gaels can settle down and start taking points rather than going for goals, you wouldn't know with the conditions. It's very slippy out there, and just one mistake can get a score.
Certainly can. John Davis is the player who has come on the Father Manning Gaels team. Another substitute, their second one of the day. We'll tell you who has gone off in a moment. Referee not happy with how quickly that free was taken. It looks as if it's going to be a change in the attack once again, and indeed it is a change in the attack as John Davis goes up there to join in the forward line for Father Manning Gaels. We'll tell you in a few moments who has made way on the team, but at the moment now it's going to be a 45-metre free, resulting from that great save from Francis Noonan. The 45 once again is going to be taken by Drake. Donny McLaughlin is the player who has gone off. So Donny McLaughlin off, and a 45-metre free for Terry Drake. Terry preparing to take it. The same familiar run once again from Terry. Kicks it right-footed. In it goes of Terry Drake, and got well on the line. Good save inside there on the line by the midfielder. The midfielder there wearing number 9 is David Hannafy. Fouls at the referee coming out, and then once again it is going to be a free out for the Father Manning Gaels side. Hannafy deciding to take it himself from the hands. Kicks it right-footed. Kicks it way downfield. Father Manning Gaels now desperately in need of some scores. Coming forward for them is John Fitzpatrick. John Fitzpatrick takes the return and continues on the move. Still John Fitzpatrick plays the ball into space, but really aimed towards no one. And again Abbeylara have players there to deal with it, and coming away is Donald Ledwood, the full back for them. Eventually plays the ball inside to Terry Drake. Good move again from Abbeylara. They're spraying the ball around very well until they decide to play it directly down towards Niall Sheridan. Niall is unable to hold on to it on this occasion, and away come the Gaels with it. Father Manning Gaels now moving forward, trying to build the ball from the back themselves with the wing back Seamus Gallagher. Seamus Gallagher moving forward, a right foot clearance from him down towards 2 Abbeylara men, and again Abbey are going to build it from the back. Again short pass, and that seems to be the ploy, and each and every time it's directed down towards Niall Sheridan. Well, that was directed down towards the general direction of Niall Sheridan, and I say that loosely because it was played well away from him. And coming forward now is the full back. The full back is Gary Brady for Father Manning Gaels, inside towards Colin Hannafy. Colin Hannafy battling to try and keep the ball in play, unable to do so. It has crossed the line there. The linesman decides to raise the white flag, and it is going to be a sideline ball for Abbeylara. Father Manning Gaels trailing well in this game, but no sign of of a white flag being raised from them as of yet. Well, that's an interesting decision. It's going to be a sideline ball for the Manning Gaels, and Colin Hannafy is about to take it. So Colin Hannafy preparing to take it. He'll kick it right-footed, looking for a target man inside. The linesman tells him go back a foot or two. Not altogether happy with where he's taken it. Declan Rowley checks to watch it and tell him we have played 14 minutes in the second half. Entering in towards the final quarter. Colin Hannafy sends the ball in, drops it inside, dangerously close. Now an opportunity for the Gaels, and it comes off the post. The shot came in inside to Michael Mulleedy, but it rebounded off the post and wide. And really, Michael McCormack, had that one gone in there for Michael Mulleedy, we could be in for a cracking finish.
Yeah, nothing's going right for Father Manning Gaels at the moment, and you know, David Hannafy, who's playing in the middle of the field, has to do all his work in his own defence, and he's not getting them forward. You know, they're going to have to get him out around the middle of the field and start winning ball there and start getting it fast into the full forward line, because that's Father Manning Gaels' secret. But at the moment he's winning great ball back in his own full back line, and he has to come back out the field, but they need to get him going work in the middle of the field.
Yes, indeed. Once again, it's going to be John Joe Riley preparing to take the kick out. John Joe from the edge of the small parallelogram will be happy to see that last shot rebound off the post and go harmlessly wide. John Joe's kick out is on the way. It's going to drop less than 45 metres out from his own goal for a number of players breaking for it. It's going to be gathered once again by the Father Manning Gaels side. Colin Hannafy, or not Colin Hannafy on this occasion, but Martin Mulleedy rather, winning the ball, and Martin Mulleedy was fouled as he was coming through, and it's going to be a free. It's going to be a free for David Hannafy. David Hannafy preparing to take it for Father Manning Gaels. His side trailing by 2 goals and 5 points to 2 points. In it goes from David Hannafy. Long range effort from David Hannafy, and a well taken score, using the breeze there to its maximum utility. Well taken score inside there, and David Hannafy is sent it over the bar. The stopwatch says 15 minutes played in the second half. We are entering the last quarter of the game. David Hannafy has converted a point. It's now 3 points for Father Manning Gaels. It's 2 goals and 5 points for Abbeylara, and Michael McCormack, is there yet time for Father Manning Gaels to come back?
Yeah, there is. You know, if they can hold around the middle of the field now and keep the ball here, they're going to have to camp at the Abbeylara side, but they're going to have to take every score and every chance to get, and maybe if they get a goal they'll be back in it, but you know, they're going to have, from now on, time is running out on them.
Interesting times ahead. The kick out taken once again by John Joe Riley. Again, it's going to drop into the centre of the field. Father Manning Gaels were picking up some of those breaks there recently, but it's Abbeylara who wins on this occasion, and the ball is played down towards the corner forward. Maurice O'Connor unable to hold on to it, and away comes David Hannafy for Father Manning Gaels. Now the Gaels moving it short in the centre of the field with the centre half back, Francis McNamee. Francis McNamee decides to play the ball forward in towards one of the substitutes who came on. Derek Gallagher may be the player in question. In fact, it is Derek Gallagher wearing number 19. Transfers the ball outside quickly to Colin Hannafy. Hannafy back inside towards Gallagher, but decides to leave it on this occasion. Now takes the return, and Gallagher moving forward. Here's an opportunity for the substitute. Drops it dangerously in around the house. A dangerous ball. Abbeylara in some trouble inside in their own parallelogram, but they do well to clear it on that occasion. It was a dangerous ball forward. The goalkeeper decided to stay on the line and relied on his defenders to do the work from that occasion. But once again, it's Derek Gallagher who is coming forward, and Derek Gallagher, here's the referee's whistle made blowing. The referee blows the whistle and once again decides to award a free out for Abbeylara. But Michael, these are vital times, they're crucial stages of the game. A goal here for Father Manning Gaels could really open it up.
Yeah, Father Manning Gaels went for the goal that time. It was a very good move. They begin to move the ball far better now. No, they look the ball, the nerves have gone. They've nothing to lose now, and they're going for it.
Colin Hannafy moving forward, trying to link it up inside there with Derek Gallagher, but once again Abbeylara have players back, and once again they're going to come away with it. Well gathered inside there by the wing back for them. The wing back there on that occasion is Kevin Brady, playing the ball forward. Abbeylara now again pumping the ball down towards the forward line. A right old tussle developing for possession, but it's going to be won by Father Manning Gaels on this occasion with Paul McCormack, the cornerback. Paul McCormack winning the ball, was fouled as he was coming away with it, and wins a free for his side, which is taken inside by the fullback. The fullback on this occasion is Gary Brady. Brady sending it downfield, down towards David Hannafy. Hannafy has it on his fouls as the referee, and it is going to be a free in, and the referee, Seamus Flood, tells David Hannafy to move back a step or two. David obliges. He kicks the ball right footed. Again, he's going to drop it in direct. Father Manning Gaels, as Michael McCormack said, has absolutely nothing to lose at this stage, but that's a poor ball forward, and out it goes to the right of the post, and out it goes wide, and another opportunity there goes a begging, and really plenty of opportunities being created now by the Gaels, but it has gone out to the right and gone out wide. 17 minutes and 43 seconds played in the second half of the year 2000 county final. The Longford Senior County Final being brought to you live on Shannon Side FM this afternoon with the kind association of the Longford Shopping Centre, who are sponsoring today's broadcast. Once again, John Joe Riley preparing to take the kick out. A vital stage of the game. We all expected Father Manning Gaels to come back into it. They're doing that at the moment, but they're unable to register scores. The kick out again is taken by John Joe Riley. Again drops 45 metres out from his own goal and is gathered inside. Abbeylara now winning the ball inside there at the centre half back into Ledwood. Into Ledwood getting a long clearance. Up the field it goes. goes. Up towards the centre half forward, Garage Fay. Garage Fay has been a little bit quiet in the second half, but he's on his bike now, and he transfers the ball inside him. He transfers it to 15. Number 15 is Morris O'Connor, and Morris sends a shot that's going to be nearer to the toilets on the far side than it is to the goalposts. And a substitution now on the Abbeylara side. Number 17 is coming on for Abbeylara. Wearing number 17 is John O'Brien. John O'Brien coming on the Abbeylara side. They're deciding to make some changes, and they have brought on John O'Brien. We'll tell you in a moment who has gone off. Player making way, facing us here is Peter Smith is the player who is coming off for Abbeylara. And another change in Father Manning Gaels. Pete McWade is coming on the Father Manning Gaels side. Plenty of substitutions taking place now, and really it could be a lottery to see who's going to go off, but Father Manning Gaels have made another switch, and it's Michael Cahan is the player who has made way for them. The kick out is going to be taken by Francis Noonan. Francis's kick out is on the way, drops 45 metres out from his own goal, from the Father Manning Gaels goal, and the ball is gathered by the centre half back Francis McNamee. Father Manning Gaels once again building it up short, inside with David Hannafy over on the far side. Now they decide to play it long down towards the forward line. They're operating with just one player inside, that's Pádraig Davis, and the ball is played forward. A race developing for possession over on the far side. Colin Hannafy is the Father Manning Gaels player, but it's going to be won by Abbeylara. They build it again from behind their own 21 metre line, and eventually get a long clearance down towards this side. It's going to be cut out by the number 5, Seamus Gallagher. Seamus Gallagher going down to gather the ball under tremendous pressure, but he's going to play the ball outside, and there was a hefty challenge there. The crowd roars, the referee says play on, and once again it's the Gaels who come forward. Inside at the corner forward, James Breslin dropping it in, but into the arms of the goalkeeper it goes, into the arms of John Joe Riley, and away come Abbeylara with it once again. Are they about to win their first ever Longford Senior County title? Heartbreaking defeats in the last few finals, but is this going to be the day when the long famine has well and truly ended? At the moment, Abbeylara with some defending to do, deep in their own half of the field. Releasing the ball there for them was Terry Drake, trying to link up with a player inside him, and once again Abbeylara going to move from the back. Player free in space is the cornerback. The cornerback for them is Kieran Drake, and Kieran Drake moving forward. That's a long clearance, downfield it goes, downfield towards Niall Sheridan. Sheridan is in space, using all his experience to try and hold up to the game, loses his footing, goes to the ground, manages to play the ball outside in towards the 17 who was just come on. That's John O'Brien. John O'Brien back to Niall Sheridan. Niall Sheridan attempting to beat his marker. Still Niall Sheridan moving forward, fist the ball in towards the direction of the wing back who joined up with the attack. That of course was Kevin Brady, but again some good play by the Father Manning Gaels defence, defending heroically now at this stage, and coming out for them is Seamus Gallagher. Seamus Gallagher moving forward. Now they're moving it inside their own field, eventually clear of David Hannafy, who spreads the ball long towards Colin Hannafy, and Colin Hannafy is approaching the middle of the field, past the centre, inside to the number 19. That's Derek Gallagher. Derek Gallagher on the move. He's looked impressive since he's come on. Derek Gallagher 21 metres out. Still Derek Gallagher. Right foot shot comes in from Derek Gallagher, but to the right of the post and wide. And really Michael McCormack, that was one that the Gaels needed.
Yeah, they need that score badly. Abbeylara playing very disciplined football all over the field. They're holding it up, they're slowing it down. Their ball handling is superior to Father Manning Gaels. They're not giving the ball away, but Father Manning Gaels need to score badly now. They're in disarray all over the field. They're going to have to lift their work rate if they're going to still be in this game at the end.
2-5 to 3 points, and already some of the spectators beginning to leave Pearse Park here. John Joe Riley not happy with the way the ball was placed with the kick out, and he is going to decide to take a second attempt at kicking the ball out. Up he comes and strikes it right footed, and out the field it goes from John Joe Riley. Or Abbeylara just minutes away, just 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes away from winning the county title, but the Gaels aren't finished yet, and coming forward is David Hannafy. David Hannafy releases the ball inside, moving still forward. Abbeylara, or Father Manning Gaels, is such inside of a score. Referee's whistle has sounded, and maybe they were looking for advantage, but the referee is going to have a chat there with some of the players. He's not happy with one or two of the tackles in there. Also at the moment, Pádraig Davis having a little bit of a chat with him, and he maybe is having a chat there with Peter Lynch inside, so it's going to be interesting. Enda Ledwood also involved in those incidents. Looks of Enda Ledwood is going to find his way into the referee's notebook, and a yellow card being shown there to Enda Ledwood. So it's going to be a free for Father Manning Gaels, and really this is one that they have to convert and one that they have to send over the bar. Once again, the opportunity for Father Manning Gaels to try and pull back another score here, and it's going to be taken by David Hannafy. David Hannafy preparing to take the free from 25 metres out, strikes it in right footed from David Hannafy, and over the bar it goes, and David has sent it over, and that's a move inside, and it results with a free there for David, and he has sent the ball over the bar, but Michael are going to need a few more of those scores.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more scores, but it's 21 yards free, and Pádraig Davis wasn't fit to take it, so it shows how badly injured he is at the moment. So he doesn't look like a man that will do the job for them to score a goal for them, and they need a goal badly now. They need a goal badly to get back into this game.
2 goals and 5 points, plays 4 points. That's the score of the county final at the moment. It's a rain once again begins to team down here, and here come Father Manning Gaels. To their credit, they're making a game of it. James Breslin over on the far side tries to release the ball outside him. Father Manning Gaels finding it difficult to get through, and Martin Malidi was fouled. Malidi wins a free for himself, 45 metres out from the goal, and once again Hannafy, who has taken over the free-taking duties, has come out to take it. David Hannafy with another opportunity, this one much more difficult than the last one, 45 metres out from the goal. Would he even consider dropping this one in round the house and hope for the best? It's on the way from David Hannafy, dropping in dangerously, touched inside by one of the corner forwards, but out it goes to the right, and out it goes wide as time begins to tick away. 23 minutes and 40 seconds played in the second half, plus whatever injury time the referee decides to add on to it at the end of the match. And once again it's going to be John Joe Riley who is going to prepare to take the kick out. And really, Michael, inside the last 2 minutes, the tempo of the game has dropped considerably.
Yeah, the tempo of the game has dropped, and John Joe is in no hurry to kick out the ball. The rain has started to come back down again, and it died there for a while, which probably helped Abbeylara. It's raining again now, and it's the advantage of Father Manning Gaels, but they need to get scores quickly.
They have come more back into the game in the second half, but really haven't been able to convert enough possession into scores. But here they come once again, an attempted clearance coming in there inside of the wing back. Seamus Collar half blocked down, and it's going to be won now by Peter Lynch on this occasion for Abbeylara. And Peter Lynch plays the ball down inside to the corner forward. The corner forward is Morris O'Connor. They need to hold on to the ball there. Back to Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch is on the move. Still Lynch moving forward. Transfers it inside to the full forward. Sheridan back inside to Peter Lynch once again. Peter Lynch moving well inside. He's surely got a push in the back there. The referee has spotted it, and is it going to be a free in? It certainly is. It's a free in once again to the Abbeylara side. Good play inside there. Peter Lynch was the player who drew the foul, maybe a little bit questionably so, but he has won a free, and really that's where the big men on that occasion, Michael, for Abbeylara, they showed their experience. They've won a free, and this is what you'd expect Niall Sheridan to tap over the bar.
Yeah, Niall Sheridan and Peter Lynch went at the Father Manning Gaels defence there, and it's maybe questionable free, but he was pulled down, and Niall has put over the bar.
He certainly has, Niall Sheridan getting the opportunity, and Niall has converted a well taken free from Niall Sheridan. But really on that occasion they used all their experience. The experienced players certainly coming to the fore on that occasion and winning the free and tapping it over the bar. 2 goals and 6 points to 4 points. The scoreboard reads now at the moment, and once again it is going to be a kick out for Francis Noonan. Noonan from the 21-metre line. The referee's whistle has sounded once again. Another substitute coming in. Derek McKeown is the player who is coming on for Father Manning Gaels. Derek McKeown coming in to play, it looks like maybe even at centre half back at the moment, and we'll tell you in a moment who is going to be going off the side. But once again another change we made on the Father Manning Gaels side. It's Pádraig Davis is the player who at long last is making way, clearly injured right throughout the match, and this just hasn't been one of the days, but he clearly has been hampered by injury. And now they have 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, to try and resurrect this game, to try and pull it out of the fire, as again some spectators begin to leave on the far side. But Father Manning Gaels are going to battle every inch of the way. Inside they come, and the ball breaks deep into the Abbeylara half, and coming away now for Abbeylara is the full back, Donald Ledwood moving it forward, and they're going to walk the ball well out the field to John O'Brien. John O'Brien, a right footed clearance from him, downfield it goes once again towards that man Niall Sheridan, and Sheridan is inside his marker, turns one way, a right footed shot from Niall Sheridan. This would be some effort if it made it, but unfortunately for Niall and co it isn't. It tails out to the right of the post, and out it goes wide, and another opportunity there goes a begging. And really, Michael, it was obvious for an early stage in the game that Pádraig Davis is carrying an injury, and unfortunate conclusion to the final for him.
Yeah, it's a pity for Pádraig, such a great footballer, but he got injured very early on in the first 5 minutes, and once he got injured, Father Manning Gaels' game went apart. They rely so much on him. He's a top scorer. He's always so dangerous.
And indeed the full forward at the other end, Niall Sheridan, has gone down, but the referee says play on this occasion. No free coming to the Abbeylara men. And once again now Father Manning Gaels in the form of the midfielder David Hannafy attempting to move the ball out the field. David's route is blocked illegally, so says the referee, and it is going to be a free out for the Gaels. And away they come forward again at the midfielder John Fitzpatrick, pumping it in direct ball inside, but going back there to collect it is the cornerback for the Abbeylara side. Number 4 is Seamus Higgins. Gets the clearance out over towards the far side. It goes once again. A race develops up possession. Eventually it's won there by the Father Manning Gaels side. Michael Malidi gathering the ball. Michael close to the sideline on the far side of the field. A little bit of pushing and dragging now developing. Let's hope the game doesn't get out of hand in the closing stages. But it's Abbeylara who have gathered the ball over on the far side. A right whole tussle developing for Seamus Flood, who want to take action here. The referee blows the whistle, and really, as always in the concluding stages of a game like this, which has been so hotly contested, there might be one or two little incidents, but the referee has handled it fairly well, it must be said, and once again has gone over there to stop play. And as the stopwatch now reads 27 minutes and 36 seconds, Michael McCormick, without tempting fate from an Abbeylara point of view, it looks as if the long famine is over.
Yeah, it looks like it. Father Manning Gaels have thrown everything out caution is gone, and Frank McNamee in the full forward line, the centre half back, they're pushing him up, hoping that he can get some, maybe a quick goal. But you know, it looks very, very bad for Father Gaels at the moment.
Certainly does. Really a county final which never really seemed to take light, but there's a free over on the far side. David Hannafy once again preparing to take it, sending it in right across the face of the goal. The ball broken down inside. These again are going to be nervous moments as the Gaels have an opportunity, and they're really throwing everything now for the kitchen sink at Abbeylara at this stage as they come forward. Ball broken down inside. Abbeylara doing well, winning the ball and deep in their own defence and winning a free out, and they will want to play out time now. 28 minutes and 20 seconds played. The spectators begin to leave Pearse Park here in Longford. It looks as if Abbeylara are about to win the county title after the last couple of years of sheer disappointment. It looks as if this finally is going to be their day, and it will signal one hell of a celebration tonight. But Father Gaels are battling right to the bitter end. David Hannafy moving forward now inside to Colin Hannafy. Colin Hannafy, a right foot kick from Colin Hannafy, dropping it in, but again it's going to tail out to the right, and again it's going to go out wide. And really Michael McCormick, little or nothing has gone Father Gaels' way this afternoon.
No, but you have to give it to Abbeylara. They have discipline all over the field. They work very hard. They closed down Father Gaels. They didn't let Father Gaels play their usual game. They set up a good ball inside for Porrick Davis and the other forwards. And you know when they started to go against them, then Father Gaels started to try and play as individuals. And Abbeylara has played as a team throughout, and that's showing now out to the end.
Certainly is indeed, and it's going to be some celebrations tonight for the Abbeylara side. And once again John Joe Riley preparing to take the kick out. Again he's going to drop it in towards the middle of the field. Referee's whistle has sounded. It's going to be a free in for the Father Gaels side. Once again it's going to be taken by David Hannafy. Hannafy moving back. Really they need a miracle now at this stage if they're going to try and resurrect something from this game. Out comes the goalkeeper. John Joe Riley does well, links up inside there with Terry Drake. He's really been everywhere this afternoon for the Abbeylara men, and again the clearance comes in over towards this side of the field. The ball beats the players out over the sideline, and it's going to be a sideline there for Father Gaels, and a little bit of pushing and a little bit of shoving there. And one of the substitutes there for Father Gaels, Pete McQuaid, getting involved with some of the players on the Abbeylara dugout. No need for that at this stage. So once again the ball has crossed the sideline further up the field. A little bit difficult to see now with all the umbrellas being raised to our right, but a look at the stopwatch will tell us that we're almost into injury time at the end of the match. Sideline ball for Father Gaels taken by James Breslin, dropping it in around the house, and maybe a late opportunity kicked inside there by Francis McNamee, as Michael McCormick said, who was operating up in the full forward line, and he has won for himself and indeed for Father Gaels a 45-metre free on this occasion on 30 minutes and 13 seconds played at the end of the game. We are into injury time at the end of the county final in Longford for the year 2000. It looks to be the start of a new millennium. It looks also to be the first county title for Abbeylara. It will be a huge success for them. David Hannafy preparing to take the 45 for the Father Gaels side. Flash photography going off all over the place at the moment. They are the photos that will adore the papers the next week. Father Gaels still come in search of a score, but Peter Lynch has gathered the ball over on the far side of the field. Peter Lynch moving forward, hand to toe, out of the fence he comes, gets away from a couple of challenges, including one from Colin Hannafy. Now moves the ball forward. Eventually they get a long clearance. Again it's played down towards Niall Sheridan, and Sheridan is battling for everything there this afternoon. Sheridan goes down to the ball to try and collect it, surrounded by two Father Gaels men. Still Niall Sheridan, a shot from Niall Sheridan. This will be some score, and it goes over in from Niall Sheridan, but it has gone to the left and it has gone out wide. But really that's typical of the man's performance this afternoon, Michael. Done ever so well to win the ball. Took on two Father Gaels players, but just shot it at left and wide.
Yeah, he's it's all over. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, the final whistle sounds as Michael McCormick was just about to give a summary of Niall Sheridan. He falls to the ground. A tremendous performance of him, a tremendous performance from Abbeylara. Really, they laid the foundation, Michael, for their victory in the first half when they got the two goals. One a little bit fortunate, one from a penalty, but certainly it really has to be said they were the better team here today.
Yeah, they got off to a great start. The early goal and the point gave them that cushion to build on. Father Gaels missed two vital frees by Porrick Davis, who was injured, and to bring them back into the game. And from that, Abbeylara worked on that, their discipline and hard work throughout the field. It's a tremendous day for Abbeylara to win the championship for the first time, senior championship. Father Gaels have been there, they know all about it, they won 3 in a row. They'll be back next year. They're going to be very, very disappointed tonight, but it's Abbeyara's day and they deserve it.
Really, it was so vital for Abbeylara to get a county title this year. If it didn't arrive today, they just felt it might be the in for team, and it would be a disappointing finish to such a fine team of footballers, and they've showed that here today. In spells, they played some excellent football.
Yeah, they played some very, very good football, and last year they played very good football, and the year before, and it just didn't go for them. And you know, they were coming in today, and they had everything to lose here today, because if Abbeylara hadn't won today, it would have put the club back a lot. They've worked very, very hard, I'd say, over the last 5 or 6 years to get to this point, and you know, it's a tremendous day for them. And it just shows you what hard work's done. Father Gaels knows all about it. They're very experienced team there, but it just didn't work well for them today. They were just, the luck of the draw didn't go for them. But it's a great day for Abbeylara, for the supporters and for the parish.
looking at the Abbeylara side, really 15 heroes if you go through them all. But some players to spring to mind, obviously has to be the midfield pairing of Arthur O'Connor and Peter Lynch. They done extremely well. Terry Drake was influential in their victory, as too was Niall Sheridan, who everything was directed at throughout the course of the game.
That's right, yeah. Terry Drake especially had a very, very good game. He scored 2 goals. He scored a goal from penalty and he scored a goal early on. And he may have scored 2 points from frees, but he was very, very good game all throughout. In the very end there, he was taking the ball from his own goalkeeper, the last kick of the game, and he was going down with cramp, but he worked all over the field. Niall Sheridan worked very, very hard at full forward line. You know, Gary Brady done very well on him, but he's a handful for any full back in the country. And you know, he kept the team together. He kept them working from the full forward line the whole way back out the field. Arthur O'Connor, very impressed with Arthur today. He's a young fellow with a great future in the football. He's very, very good. He kept his head and he just kept working throughout the game, go back in his own half back, picking it up. I suppose the man we didn't talk about much was Enda Led with a centre half back who had a tremendous game today. He kept the backs together, and his brother Dolan at full back. But as a unit, every one of the players, young Kevin Brady, left half back, also had a tremendous game. But all the backs, you know, they worked very hard as a unit, and the whole team worked as a unit, and they deserved the win.